How are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking the XJR, this beautiful thing. I'm taking this for MOT. So the MOT expired end of July and I've not ridden the bike. I've been too engrossed in my Fireblade and I've neglected this bike. I did a little garage walk around vid on the bike last week. I didn't realise how much love there was for the XJR 1300 SP. So I thought, right, we're in October now, the weather's still mild, and I thought, do you know what, let's go get it MOT'd. Because initially I thought, I've gone past the stage now, I might just cover it over and get it prepped for winter, but I thought the weather's still nice, so if I can get another month or two riding, in my opinion, it's worth MOTing. So let's jump on the bike, we'll take it up to Jim Bell at home on Spalding Moor, and fingers crossed, we'll get a ticket on the XJR 1300. There's no reason why not, but you never know with these things. Right, it's not been started for a while, so let's turn that in the right direction. Give it a little bit of the choke. Leave that there, I think. That's nicely ticking over, that. Bit dirty. So there you go, Japanese quality. It's been parked up for 3.5 months, just on the trickle. I've not been out for a ride on it. I'm going to quickly check the tyre pressures before I jump on the bike. I don't know why I'm surprised, of course it's going to start. Oh, listen to that. Beautiful. Right, we'll do the tyres, because they'll probably have deflated a little bit. Right, let's get some air in the tyres. Don't know what he's barking at. What's wrong? What's the matter? This is the trouble with pedigree dogs. Highly strung. Extremely highly strung, aren't you, darling? You're lovely, but you do bark a lot, don't you? I wonder why. And that's what puppies do, don't they? Say, I'm allowed to bark. You just don't like strange things sometimes. Like the XJR 1300. I know, you tell her, yeah. Right, that was a little bit under, so it was on 39. You're making yourself look silly. You are making yourself look silly. People will just think, what a stupid dog. And that was just a little bit under, that was 35.2, so that's not really, they're both not dropped hardly anything. Japanese quality. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm putting my RST gloves on because these look absolutely wicked. These are my most favourite gloves, and I've got a lot of pairs of gloves, but these are just awesome. You can't buy them anymore. They're just such a cool glove. If you can get some of these on eBay, I highly recommend them. They're absolutely amazing. And they look great on here. And after I did my video the other week on the XJR in this garage, I looked for a seat. So an original seat, and when I looked last year, there was one actually, and it was in France, and he wanted about 400 quid. It was too expensive. So anyway, I looked on eBay, and would you believe it? I found 4. There's 4 of them original seats from 2000 to 2004 on eBay now. So I've just ordered it, and well, I ordered it the other day. It's arriving today. So hopefully, when we get back from MOT, the seat will be here, and we'll be able to stick that on as well. Because I do like the comfort seat, I do like it, it is extremely comfortable, but it just doesn't look, it don't look right for the bike. I want the original. And then we'll just get rid of these brake pipes, brake hoses, front and rear, and we're good to go. Right, let's go get up to Jim Bell's and get this bugger past MOT. And straight away, I forget how much I bloody love this bike. I really do love it. Bainesy was saying sell it, you don't ride it much, and I don't ride it much. I think this year I must have done 200 miles, I reckon. I reckon that's all I've done, but I don't need to sell it. And I thought, I do like looking at it. I like going in the garage and just having a look at it. So if I don't need to sell it, don't sell it, I'm going to keep it. So let's go get it MOT'd, and I think we'll have a little ride out this afternoon as well, once we get a ticket on and get the tax sorted. But it's an absolutely gorgeous looking retro bike. I don't think there's a better looking retro bike from this sort of era. I know a lot of you will disagree, like your Suzuki GSXs and stuff like that, and Honda 1300s. But for me, this sort of era of naked muscle bikes, this is definitely up there as one of the best. It really is. And I must remember it's only got 5 gears, because it's a real easy thing to forget when you're riding, you know, modern bikes with auto cancelling indicators and 6 gears. You forget, so I'm always like jumping up and trying to find 6 gear, so it's never going to be there, is it? And I bet if you've got an XGR, I bet you still do that as well. I bet you still try and lift up to 6. So yeah, what's to do on the bike? So I've just got to change these brake hoses because they're disgusting, the yellow. And trying to think what else I need to do. So the seat, I've got one of them coming today, so hopefully that'll be here by the time I get back from MOT, and you'll be able to have a look at it. And apart from that, that's it. Everything else is original. It's all original. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. But for 23 years old, 23 and a bit years old, it's in, I'd say, excellent condition, really, for the year. But if you want to pick at stuff, you'll always pick and find some. Well, if you're looking for a bike to buy, you'd always sort of pick at issues and bits. But if you take it for what it is, 23-year-old bike with no rust and all pretty much all original, you won't go far wrong with one of these bad boys. Just trying to see if that's an RS4 or an RS6. I think it's an RS4. Absolutely crazy money. I had a 17-plate RS6, a silver one, and I think that's the best generation. I think these new ones, they're just crazy money, like 120, 130,000 pound for a new RS6. That's just mad money. Crazy money. I prefer the shape, you know, the older one, the 2017 shape. Bit more boxy. I'd say the new ones are a bit too refined, and they've got the soft limiter on as well, so they just sound pretty shit, really. When you accelerating or revving at low gears, it's all muted. It's all this Euro compliance. Whereas the one I had, the 17 plate, in fact, I'll stick a picture up there, you can have a look at it now. That was just an awesome car, and V8 it's the best sounding car. It really is the best sounding car, the V8. It sounds awesome. It really does sound awesome. Right, where we're going, we're off left here, home on Spalding Moor. So we're going to go, we'll be there in about 10 minutes, won't be long. Yeah, go on, you get past. You've been dying to get past, haven't you? Silly boy, riding up my arse. You do get some right knobheads. You really do get some knobheads in cars when you're riding a motorbike. And I don't think some people realise they're doing it, or maybe they do. They drive quite close to the back of your bike. It don't faze me, it don't bother me, but you know, if you're a bit of a nervous rider, that might put you off that. So if you're watching this and you're a car driver but not a biker, just please be mindful of your the distance. Give bikers a little bit more space, because when you're right up their arse like he was, it's it can put people off. And if I had to brake suddenly, potentially the car behind is going to go into the back here. So it wouldn't be good for their insurance or your back, I wouldn't have thought. But yeah, for 23 years old, this thing, it pulls. It really does pull. It's got loads of torque. And if you want a good fun ride out, jump on one of these, because I tell you what, they're so comfortable, and I think they're really easy to ride. Yeah, they're heavy. When you're moving them around your garage and you drive, you have a few sketchy moments, let's say, where you think, oh, you know, when you're moving it, Feels like it's going to tipple over. Or is it topple over? Topple over. But once you're, as long as you keep the bike upright when you're manoeuvring it, backwards and forwards, you know, there's no trouble. But it is heavy, and if it starts leaning towards you or away from you, you know about it. In fact, the bloke that sold this sold it for that reason. He just he said to me it was just getting too heavy for him, too heavy to manoeuvre about. So there might become a time where I'll think this is too heavy for me, but for now, I'm loving it. Really loving it. I'll tell you what I'm not loving though, getting battered by that wind. I think Storm Amy is still here. Although you look at the trees and think there's no wind, but trust me, it's quite potent, the wind today. But yeah, it just goes up and down the gears. Beautiful. It's super smooth engine. It tips in nice. It's lovely. Really, now what's not to like? What is not to like? No electronics, no gizmos, nothing to go wrong. Just a really good, honest motorbike that looks cool as hell. You see, that'd make a great bike cafe. It was a bike cafe actually. Not sure what happened there. If you live in this area and you remember, I think it was called Ernie B's. It was a good little cafe. The food was all right, but didn't last very long. And that's one thing I'd love to do, you know, in the future. I'd love to open a showroom for bikes to sell and a cafe attached to it. Nowhere near my good friend at Seaways, because I don't want to compete, but in that vicinity. But I would like somewhere in the future to own a bike sales showroom with a cafe attached. I think that would be really cool. Be really, really good. There's definitely room for more bike cafes, because you go to Seaways, it's absolutely rammed, you know, and you go to Squires, rammed, you know. So there's definitely room for another cafe. So yeah, if I was to open a cafe and a bike showroom, where do you think would be a good spot? It wants to be somewhere obviously accessible to all the bikers. What was that? Was that police, or was that one of them high vises that says, oh, whatever they say? I can't remember what they say. Polite, something like that. It makes you think it's the coppers done it. I see them and I think, oh God, why you got that on? Why have you got that on? And if this passes MOT, I'm going to treat myself, and I'm going to go to the butcher's round here, and I'm going to get myself one of their lovely sausage rolls and take it home and have it with a cup of tea, because they're amazing. And the Scotch eggs, amazing. Meat pies, oh, they're all so nice. Can't remember the name of the butcher's. And it's just here, it's on the right, you go right there. The butcher's there, so that's my little treat if it passes. There you go, look, forgot to turn the bloody indicators off. And that is what happens when you ride new bikes. You get lazy and you forget, because they've got self-cancelling indicators. And these old bikes, like my 954 Fireblade, that's also no self-cancelling, so you've got to remember. Get into bad habits, don't you, riding new bikes? You get a bit lazy. There you go, cancel. Remembered. Wow, that was a bit unexpected. A bit wider than the road there. Bloody hell, it's bloody bumpy, this road. Wow. Well bumpy. Wow. But the shocks on this bad boy just soak it up. Although I am getting thrown about a little bit. There we are. I always forget which turning it is. It's not this one. It's not that one. It's the next one. This one here. Look at that big pothole. Need that sorting. See, I'd love a unit like that full of bikes to sell. So maybe something for the future. Bike showroom for mid-bike crisis and cafe. Here we are. Jim Bell motorbikes. Oh. Hey mate, how we doing?
How we doing?
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Oh. Right.
Said, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what made me build this. I was so chuffed with the classic, just doing the classic stuff.
Yeah. I've never seen one so mint. So how long did it take you to do?
4 years.
4 years?
4 years, yeah.
4 years and a load of money.
I bought it right on COVID, 2020, and then yeah, had it done got it all on the road last year.
And how much you spent on it, or don't you want to say?
I dread to think. There's definitely 5 figures in it.
I mean, look at that. That's just immaculate. Absolutely immaculate. It sounded amazing, you know, when you came up. I was just ready to go actually, and I was like, wow, what's that? I want to have a look. Well, bloody hell, that is clean, that.
It's the original frame and
Puts my hand to shame, doesn't it? Man's not as. I thought that was quite clean for the age.
It's got the original frame and engine number as well. So
Has it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Go look at the choke here as well.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, everything works.
Are they the original clocks as well?
Yeah.
God, they look new. What have you done to them?
Just cleaned them. Just took everything to
Have you taken all the glass out as well?
No, cleaned it. Stripped the wiring loom, the whole lot. Cleaned every connection on the wiring loom, the whole lot.
God, that's cool, that. What a piece of history that is. That is cool. I really like that. Is that the original? It's not the original exhaust, is it?
It's a Micron from the back in the day.
I've got a Micron on my 954 Fireblade. Just look. Absolutely superb, doesn't it? That's like one of the very early Microns in that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did they not have a badge on then, or is that how they came?
Yeah, it should have a badge on there, yeah.
You can buy them on eBay.
Yeah, but because it's had a new sleeve put on the end cap, because the other one was wrong. That's where I was putting the badge on actually.
Wow. That's cool, thanks for letting me have a look at that. I like that. Beautiful. Look at that beautiful thing. FZ750. Absolutely mint. Wow. Wow. Right, that's MOT done. Well, there's no secret, is it? It's passed, obviously. Goes without saying. It was never going to fail, was it? Oh, that FZ. Wow. Wow, what a nice bike. And that guy telling me how much he'd put into that bike. Bloody hell. What a nice bike. I love something like that. A bit of an old school classic. Right, I'm going to get some lunch now. So, happy days. Got a ticket of good health for the next 12 months. And like I said earlier, I wasn't going to bother MOTing it actually, but I think we're going to have some nice days in October and November. I mean, looking back, I remember I was riding in December. We had some really sunny days. So, MOT'd, thanks very much to Jim Bell. And like I say, great chatting to that guy with the FZ. What a gorgeous thing. A true credit to you there for all that hard work that you put into that bike. It looks absolutely stunning. Every single nut and bolt. Absolutely gorgeous. God knows how much that thing must go for. I wonder how much that's worth. Right, let's have a little look around the bike. So, well happy with that. So it's passed MOT, and I had no doubt it would fail. It's absolutely solid, that bike. Absolutely gorgeous. And that is definitely the best colour, and it's the quickest colour as well. You know, you can all say what you like about blue and all these other colours, but yellow is definitely the fastest colour. Right, let's just have a little picky for the thumbnail for the video. Right, got a few pickies there, so need to go home now, and I'm going to give it a clean, I think, and have some lunch, because I went to that butcher's and they'd sold out of sausage rolls, so I'm going to go home and have something a little bit healthier. But what we're thinking to the XJR 1300, I think that is, it's got to be up there. It has to be up there actually with one of the sort of classic muscle bikes from that sort of era. So that's a 2002, and just need to swap out these Hagens at some point and get some Olins because they've been replaced, and take out these horrible yellow brake hoses, get rid of them. Hopefully my seats arrived as well, so I'm going to go home now and see if the seats arrived, because I've got an original seat for it as well. But yeah, it's super easy to ride, it really is. And the more I ride bikes that are old like this, like my 954 and my XT600, I do actually start to wonder if my passion is with new bikes, you know, and you know, should I really be looking at older stuff? Because I get so much enjoyment from these old bikes, and for the price, what I pay for things like for the Fireblade, I could have like 6, 7, 8 bikes like this. More, to be fair. What's your preference if you're a biker? Do you like older stuff or do you like new? I mean, I've got a mixture, I've got new and old, but every time I go for a ride on these sort of bikes, they do make me feel different than jumping on the S1000 XR, for example. I mean, that's an invigorating bike, it's a real nice bike to ride, but these bikes and the 954 make you feel alive. They just make you feel so good when you ride them. I think it's maybe because it's the analogue charm of the bikes. You know, they've got no rider aids, so you know what you see is what you get. You stay there. Thank you. Oh yes, look at all them flags. I love to see the flags. Gear up. But the delivery of this bike is super smooth. I can't describe how smooth the gearbox is, the engine. For a bike that's 23 years old, it's some technology, some engineering. It's buttery smooth. It's just so nice to ride. I do like my Fireblade though. I do like jumping on that for a blast. I mean, it's like chalk and cheese. You're going from this to Fireblade that's like sitting in a fighter jet, and it's as fast as a fighter jet. It's nuts. It'll do 100 mile an hour in first. It's crazy. Whereas this sort of bike, this is for the cool factor, the retro factor. Right, I've got home, and this parcel was waiting for me, and this has got to be find of the year. You won't believe this. So when I was looking last year for a seat for the XJR, I couldn't find one. I found one in France, and it was overpriced. It was about £400. And then I looked on eBay after doing a video the other day. Hey, get off. No. And I found 4, would you believe it? Four bloody seats. So, like buses out there when you, what's that saying about buses? They all come at once. Anyway, look at that. It's like new. And the guy said it had been in the original box in his loft for years. That's like new. And I paid 120 quid. Absolute bargain. So let's go see if it fits the bike. I'm hoping it's a straight fit on. Get off. And this is what happens when you have a puppy. Chews everything. You're naughty, aren't you? Right, a bit gutted about that really, so that doesn't fit. So the fitment is slightly different. And there's a bit of confusion with these model years as well. So I've put the seat on that I've just bought, and there's a big gap here. So it's not the right, one, which is a bit of a shame. Anyway, it's been a good day because the XJR passed its MOT. I'm not too fussed about the seat. I am a little bit gutted actually because I did want it to fit, but back in my mind I thought, might not fit. I know there's some differences between model years. So anyway, we'll get that sent back, and I'll see you all on the next video.